Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football on TexasFootball.com here in the Built with Chocolate Milk Coaches Lounge with the THSCA Coaching School and Convention with the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Class 4A Coach of the Year and listed on the Dave Campbell's Texas Football 40 under 40 coaches. We are rarely blessed with the celebrity that we have here. It's Ray Aguilar Jr. of San Elizario. Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
Good, man. How was the trip from St. Eli?
It was a flight. I took a flight. I didn't drive. That's a long drive, but it was good. It was good. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be back in Houston. It's nice to see some friends from Houston, big from here and all that.
For those who don't know, San Eli is out near El Paso. West of, or I guess east of El Paso. Can't be west of El Paso. A little bit east of El Paso. And you guys, as I mentioned, we named you our 4A Coach of the Year and all of this fun stuff because of the remarkable turnaround you did in year one.
Right.
The 6-5, and I know there's a lot of people who are like 6-5. What's the deal with that? Like, why would that be a Coach of the Year? But the history there, it's the best year in basically St. Eli history. And you were able to do it in year one. I guess the question is, how did you do it? What was the secret?
So I got to correct you first before everybody in San Eli.
San Eli, thank you. San Eli.
Everyone in San Eli gets mad at me. San Elizario. But how did I had a great group of kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was a big step. A group of seniors that were really hungry for success and coming off an 0-10 season, wanting to be successful and kind of turn the program around. I had an awesome group of administrators, and you kind of put that in your magazine, how important administration is. We had a great athletic director, a great principal, and then, obviously all the upper admin and parents and teachers and all that. It's just kind of everybody kind of came in and supported us. And, obviously a little bit of hard work on our coaches' end. We have some great coaches, and I've talked to you guys about that before, but I can't say enough about our offense coordinator and defense coordinator, David Cortinas and Robert Herrera. So much experience between the two of them. It kind of helped fuel everything and kind of guide the way. And I'm not ashamed to say it. They teach me, so many things about football and coaching football and that kind of stuff. So it's awesome to have them on staff, and I that's how it happened. I mean, it was just a puzzle piece, a bunch of puzzle pieces we put together, and it worked out.
And it was your first year there at San Eli.
You got it right.
This is what I get for writing it a bunch of times and almost never saying it.
Right.
But there at San Eli, and it's worth mentioning, if Coach Aguilar looks young, it's because he's young. 27 years old.
Yes.
We are pretty sure you're the youngest 11-man coach in the state. I think there's a 6-man coach, Jamarcus Ashley at Calvert, who's 25. But basically, I'm interested from your perspective. Obviously, San Eli took a risk on you. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
To hire such a young guy to come in there, what did it mean to you to get that kind of vote of confidence and then go out there and basically make them look really smart for hiring you?
Right, yeah, and I got to give credit to those admin, and they gave me that opportunity. Maria Barros, who now currently works with BSN, but she brought me into the interview, made me feel real comfortable, so I was, comfortable in the interview setting. And we were able to kind of just talk, and I showed her my plan or my vision for the program. And, Ms. Guillen giving me the opportunity. She's our principal at the high school. But giving me that opportunity. Yes, I'm 27, but I always tell people I've kind of been planning to do this my whole life. And my old head coach, excuse me, when I was in high school, Don Brooks, he's the one who kind of said that to me. He's like, Ray, you're 27, and, you've only been a high school coach or whatever for 5 years. He's like, but you've been planning to be a head coach your entire life with everything you've done. And, Dad was a football coach. Grandpa was a football coach. Uncle was a football coach. And just being around them, it's kind of like I've been in training for 27 years. And it was nice, really nice to be able to put it all together, put our program together, and kind of build a culture of just kind of the vision that I've always had for a program, and it's going really well.
Well, and Don Brooks is a nice place to start. I mean,
yes.
you talk about like the deans of El Paso high school football.
Right.
I mean, he's on that short list, and we talk with coaches all the time about how coaches are really just a collection of of people who help them learn to be coaches. And
Right.
it seems like you have this coaching tree from which you've sprouted that really has given you a great foundation
Right.
for your career, which it's remarkable to see. So let's now look to 2019, because
All right.
now
Awesome.
here's the thing: you did it once, cool. You know what I mean? Now you
Right.
got to go do it again.
Right.
What is going to be maybe different about this year's Eagles squad as opposed to last year?
You know, yesterday we were lucky to hear PJ Fleck talk, and he talked about building a foundation, and then after you build a foundation, you kind of start building the house on that foundation, and this year is kind of that. Last year I started in late May. That's when I was hired at San Eli. So we were we were kind of rushed to build the foundation, and we put in a set of core values that we have: energy, accountability, grit, love and family, and effort. And that's what we based everything we did on, for everything we did with the program off of those core values. Now we're able to build on this whole idea of being elite, and what we talk to the kids about is having an elite mindset of, yeah, we're San Eli, but that was the old San Eli. Now we're trying to be the new San Eli in a new era of football. And yes, you are good enough to go out there and win 10 games, or go and do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And I just kind of made a mistake there. We don't really talk about wins in our program. That's not one of the things we do. In fact, we had a coaches meeting last night, and goal number one is improve academics. And
Yep.
we had a great academic rate, but we're trying to improve academics, and we're trying to build the social skills of our kids. And then once you do those things, you do all those little things. The wins come with it. So whether we win, 10 games, 11 games, I don't know whether we win that many games or we don't win any games this year. I think what we're building on and what we're kind of creating at San Eli is just a culture of success, where these kids, hopefully when they leave, will want to come back and be coaches or doctors or whatever it is in life.
Because it seems like, I'm a big believer that winning's contagious, and that once you kind of get bit by that bug, you want to get it more and stuff like that. And can you sense a difference in the vibe around this program just based on because of the success you guys were able to have last year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was like before I got there. The first day I got there was 27 kids that came to the football meeting.
Yeah.
This year we're looking at 130 to 140
Holy
kids in
cow.
our program. Yeah. So, you want to talk about it's contagious. Well, the kids will now want to be a part of the football program at San Elizario High School.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you do have that success, and I can't say give 100% credit to us. I mean, our soccer team state champs.
Yeah.
Cross country's had a couple state championships. Girls basketball district champs. So all of our sports are doing really well. And it's not because of football. I think our kids kind of look up to those kids as, man, they're having success. We want to be there too. Now we had success in 2018. Now, hopefully we can get to that championship level. Well, now we're talking about we're really competing for championships and trying to be like those guys, trying to be like our soccer team or whatever.
Did you feel the community
Yeah.
really, like, whenever you guys kind of started rolling? Did you sense the community really rallying around this team?
In game one, the stands were packed for game one. They were excited. Obviously, new coach. Anytime you get a new coach, everybody's excited. And, it's always it's one of those things. That first game is kind of, if you do well, you're like really good, and if you do bad, you're the worst guy in town. So, there's a lot of pressure on you that first game, but they loaded the stands. They were excited. And we were able to go out there and win a big-time game against a really good opponent, and they were excited. They totally, blew up, and the community was excited. Everybody kind of just rallied around the football team for those 10 weeks or 11 weeks. And, yeah, obviously, we got a ton of support, and we still have a ton of support in the community, and everybody's excited. And, our Twitter page, when our coaches is tweeting out about 40 days until football and blah, blah, blah. And so, we're getting a huge response from those type of things. So
it's also been a big offseason for you. 4A Coach of the Year in Dave Campbell's Texas football. 40 under 40 in Dave Campbell's Texas football. You got a wife.
I did.
You acquired a big free agent signing for you. And then and you're going to be a dad.
Yes.
Boy, it's been what a whirlwind offseason for you.
It has. It's been exciting. That's just part of life. It's one of those things. I always say life's kind of like a wave, and you have ups and downs. And, I mean, right now it's just been a huge up.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big wave that we have going so far. So, you know, hopefully we keep it going into the season and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been awesome.
Married life treating you okay?
Married life has been good. You know, like we talked before the show, we've been together for 10 years, so it's not a lot of change.
Yeah.
You know, she just loves me more now, I guess. I don't know.
Well, speaking as a married man, that's not true.
Is that not true?
That's not true. You guys live together, and she gets half your stuff.
Well, I cook.
Love you, honey. Oh, do you?
I do cook, so maybe that helps.
Okay, that's
that's a plus.
The smart man, Ray Aguilar Jr. in San Elizario. We're going to finish it off with the Dick's Sporting Goods Wheel of Questions, which is
awesome.
This is 100% true. Over the interview before this, you were looking at that and you go, "What is that?" Oh no! Don't worry, it's going to be okay. Give this thing a spin.
I was worried I was going to have to do 20 push-ups or something like that.
Sporting
It
Goods
might not make
Wheel of
it
Questions.
through.
We should put that on, Max. 20 push-ups.
Awesome.
What is your spirit animal, Ray Aguilar Jr.?
Okay, this is tough for me. I love sharks, but my spirit animal is a dolphin.
Okay.
I think if I had to go back and be an animal, it would be a dolphin. I mean, they're smart and they're athletic. I'm not smart or athletic, but that's kind of what I want to be.
You're really losing me here, Coach.
But I don't know. They're just kind of majestic in the way they do things. They're just really cool animals. This summer I was able to swim with dolphins, so it was like kind of a cool experience. You can, I guess, add that to the list of cool things that have happened this offseason.
Okay, so boy, I could get you in real trouble and be like, rank the honors.
Oh yeah, no, let's not do that.
Number one is married,
yes,
right, and number two is kid,
yeah,
right, and then a sizable gap, Miss Aguilar, and then maybe swimming with dolphins. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
Ray Aguilar Jr. of the San Elizario Eagles. Coach, congratulations again on a fantastic 2018 season. Let's do it again in 2019.
Hopefully, yes, sir.